My name is Kwablah Amegatse, the CEO of Genius Group of Companies and the CEO of Land Genius. Land Genius, we deal with lands. We market lands, we sell lands, we register lands, and we recover lands. Today on Positive Impact, I want us to talk about Lands Commission. At least I can talk much about what is happening at Greater Accra Lands Commission and Eastern Region Lands Commission. I believe that Lands Commission must be managed very well. As a matter of truth, there's too much corruption in Lands Commission. Various families, various individuals in the past and now are suing Lands Commission. And Lands Commission as an entity, as a government organization, is always going to court. It doesn't affect the individuals, it affects the commission. But most intentional corruption and intentional mistake are caused by individuals. I tell you, a lot of wrong things are happening at Lands Commission. And I believe that the president, the government, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources must fix their eyes at Lands Commission. If you look at what is really happening at Lands Commission, I don't believe that the status of Land Commission must be maintained over years. There must be regular shake-up so that that corruption will come down. There must be proper structure. Proper structure, effective network. We have something called window search and original search or formal search. A lot of manipulation is going on in the window search, so it's preventing the government from making money. Now, if you're going to run official search, the amount that you are taking there by the individuals is more than the amount that is supposed to be charged. I believe that making of search must advance. That you can use your Momo to pay, or you should use your bank account to pay. So it will be digital. That will prevent a lot of corruption. I tell you, try Lands Commission. Most, not all, most of the ladies and the gentlemen there, most of them, they don't even respect. Most of them, they don't even value Ghanaians. Most of them, they don't value you that you are bringing money to the commission. So I suggest to the minister that searches must be done online. Window search must stop. Security cameras must be set within the Lands Commission. I believe so. How can land registration take about 3 years? And if you need it fast, within 3 months or 4 months, then a special charge. People are taking 15,000 for one land registration. Some are taking 12,000. Ridiculous amount. Ridiculous amount. This is a punishment to all Ghanaians. Because if you acquire a property, you must register it. Why have they made the registration so frustrating? The new Executive Secretary of Lands Commission, you must bring a great transformation. Positive Impact TV will keep talking about this till we see a great change in Lands Commission. There's a lot of cleaning names in Lands Commission, manipulation. So you could see two individuals always in court. You can run a search at the surveys and mapping, run a search as commission, run a search at land title, which has been consolidated now. They've consolidated all the search, but with different results. And it must end up in the court whilst two people fight and Lands Commission is free. Mr. Government, Lands and Natural Resources, I believe, based on what is happening at Lands Commission, that staffs must not be maintained there over a year or 2 years or whatever. Some people are grandmasters there. Some people are ogboro there. Some people are unshakable or removable. Please, Mr. President, Ghanaians are being frustrated because of what is happening at Lands Commission. Example, look at what happened at Boteman. Lands Commission selling land. If they have the right to sell the land, then it must go into the consolidated fund at the right value of that area. Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, your eyes must not only be on the natural resources like gold, bauxite, and other stuff. Gold, bauxite, and other stuff benefits the entire country. But with Lands Commission, purchasing of land, registration of land, doing of searches, direct access of Ghanaians, there must be a change in Lands Commission. If you go to Eastern Region Lands Commission, they don't deal with title. I believe they deal with dates. But I believe in all the 16 regions, we must advance to the level of land title. I don't know why land title affects only Ashanti region and Greater Accra. I don't know why land registration concerning having title affects only Greater Accra and Ashanti region. There must be an advancement that all the 16 regions must work towards in getting land title. Because of the deed registry in Eastern region, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of deleting of names and fixing other names there. My investigation shows that both in Greater Accra and in Eastern region, you can register a land and the docket or the file that must be with Lands Commission is given to the person that is registering the place, and you have the docket or the file in his or her room, or it will be bent. We need to advance that every documentation, physical documentation, must have a soft copy on a hard drive. There must be a great change in Lands Commission. Why should registration of a land be a headache? Why should it be a burden? So high a price. If you want to go through the normal process, it will take you at least 4 years, 5 years, 3 years. That means that those who have money can pass the back door and register it fast. How many workers do we have at Lands Commission against the entire Ghanaians? Why should about 200 people or 100 people or 300 people at Greater Accra Lands Commission or Ashanti region or Eastern region make money wrongly? Mr. President, Madam Vice President, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, your eyes must be on Lands Commission. Righteousness exalts a nation, and sin is a reproach. Therefore, do something about Lands Commission. In our next documentary, we'll bring evidence of the corruption at Lands Commission. It must stop, especially in Greater Accra and in the Eastern region of Ghana. I believe that if the wrong process is used, we need to be able to detect that personnel that engage in that corruption. And that personnel must be dealt with. But because you are dealing with the institutions, taking them to court, the individuals that are committing their mistakes and practicing that corrupt act, they are not facing any consequences. There must be a stakehold meeting, land experts, land consultants, lawyers, for us to reason how things can be structured well in lands commission. Things must be structured well that you can pay through the mobile money or bank, then the results will be sent to you on your phone. Too much loopholes. They must be sealed. They must be sealed. Thank you very much. Once again, Alex Kwablah Amegatse, bringing to you positive impacts.